Today, I got a special message for everybody. We have reached over 100 subscribers and counting. I know it's pretty shocking because you might be thinking, I would have thought he had more. I want to thank everyone that has visited Channel 15 and has subscribed to it and even commented here and there. It means a lot to me that I'm able to play a small part and contribute in putting a little smile on your face at least. But we're striving for more guttural, hearty guffaws, and we'll get there. We've come a long way in this short period of time. You can just go to my earlier videos to see the difference. I thought we would celebrate by having a look back at some of our more funnier moments on the channel with a couple of videos that I've compiled. I hope you enjoy them. And please, if you do enjoy my channel and my content, then share it with others. Don't just hog all the laughs for yourself. Share the laughs and the smiles with people who can use them. And keep Tony tuned for more hilarity at Channel 15. Thank you so much. Hey, who's the jabron that said you can't wear white after Labor Day? I'm here to break the rules. Just kidding, I ran out of clothes. Man, calm down. You haven't heard my side of the story. Wife, you slept with my sister. Man, when I got to work, she was just laying there naked on my table. What was I supposed to do? Wife, the autopsy. 2 sperms were swimming along when one says to the other, man, I'm getting tired. How far is it to the uterus anyway? The other sperm laughs and says, uterus? We aren't even through the esophagus yet. A woman was sure that her husband was cheating on her and having an affair with the maid. So she laid down a little trap. One evening, she suddenly sent the maid home for the weekend and didn't tell the husband. That night when they went to bed, the husband gave the old story, excuse me, my dear, my stomach aches a bit, and he went to the bathroom. The wife promptly went into the maid's bed and she switched the lights off. When he came in silently, he wasted no time or words, but quickly got on top of her. When he finished and was still panting, the wife said, you didn't expect to find me in the bed, did you? And then she switched on the light. No, madam, said the gardener. I don't have to be Freddy Cougar to be the man of your dreams. You hear about the new restaurant that opened up the street called Karma? Yeah, it's wild. There's no menu. You just get what you deserve. My dad died when he couldn't remember his blood type. As he died, he kept insisting to us, be positive. But it's hard without him. Did you hear about the music teacher's car that was all keyed? Yeah, the damage seems to be minor. Have you heard about the computer virus that makes YouTube really laggy? Yeah, it's called Slovid-19. How much cocaine can Charlie Sheen do? Enough to kill 2.5 men. What course causes Tiger Woods the most trouble? Intercourse. My father-in-law told me when he was a kid they were so poor, his dad would cut holes in their pockets so they'd have something to play with. I told my father-in-law, we got something in common. What's that, he asked. Your daughter calls me daddy too. Say the following sentence out loud and repeat it over and over a few times. Whale oil beef hooked. Whale oil beef hooked. Dad walks into a strip club, leans over and he says to a dancer, twerking hard or hardly twerking? An Irishman was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. He had already won 500,000 euros. You've done very well, said the presenter, but for €1,000,000, you've only got one lifeline left. Phone a friend. Which of the following birds does not build its own nest? A, sparrow, B, thrush, C, magpie, or D, cuckoo? I don't know, said Mick. I'll have to use my last lifeline and phone my friend Patty. Mick rang and repeated the question to Patty. That's simple, said Patty. It's cuckoo. Are you sure? There's a lot of money running on this. Yes. Mick hung up and said, I'll go with cuckoo. Is that your final answer? Asked Chris. Yep. There was a pause. Then the presenter screamed, Cuckoo is correct! You've won 1 million euros! Mick called Patty. Tell me, Patty, how in heaven's name did you know it was Cuckoo that doesn't build its own nest? Well, duh, because he lives in a clock. In a wealthy family, the butler asked the dad for a raise. The dad asks, why would I even give you a raise? The butler, there are 2 reasons, sir. The first one is that someone said I'm a better cook than you. Dad, who said that? Butler, your wife. Dad, Butler, the second reason, sir, is that I make love way better than you. Dad, and who said that? My wife? Butler, no, the babysitter did. Dad, okay, how much more money do you want? It's a boy, Dad said, with emotional tears in his eyes. It was at that moment he decided not to visit Thailand again. So what's the process of applying for a job at Hooters? Do they just give you a bra and say, here, fill this out? A football coach noticed that his star tackle Bubba had so many women hanging around that he couldn't possibly handle all of them. So one day he asked Bubba, just what the hell is your secret? Bubba replies, well, coach, whenever I'm about to make love to a woman, I always whip it out and I bang it on the dresser like a hammer. This numbs it and I can go on and on all night. The coach went home early one day and he went to the bedroom. He heard his wife in the shower. Seeing a window of opportunity, he took off all his clothes and started banging his manhood on the counter. His wife stuck her head out of the shower and asked, Bubba, is that you? My jokes are like semen. Sometimes they land and stick, other times they're hard to swallow. How do you surprise a blind guy? Leave the plunger in the toilet. I still, 100%, stand behind Alec Baldwin. Standing in front of him is way too dangerous. I saw a homeless man eating grass in the park and I asked him, why are you eating grass? He says, I'm very hungry. I replied, okay, well, come with me then. You should have seen the look on his face when I showed him my backyard. Women have twice as many nerve receptors as men, and so they feel pain more intensely. But they also have a higher tolerance for it. And that's why they have the babies. I spent half an hour trying to take off my girlfriend's bra. I gave up at the end. I wish I never tried it on in the first place. Yeah, that's in the joke. In reality, I snap. Maud Sharon secured a silver medal. Maud Sharon secured a silver medal in the women's weightlifting category. Maud Sharon secured a silver medal in the women's weightlifting 59-kilogram category after putting up 106 kilograms in the snatch stage. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. Oh. Maud Sharon secured a silver medal in the women's weightlifting 59-kilogram category after putting up 106 kilograms in the snatch and grab.